welcome back to the All About Audiology podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Lilach Saperstein, and this is the All About You mini episode. In the last full episode, episode 3, we discussed how our hearing works and all the different parts of our auditory pathway that work together so that we can hear. I love talking about this, and I'm so happy that so many of you commented and sent in your reactions. You guys love this episode. Naomi from Brooklyn commented on allaboutaudiology.com. Thank you for the wonderful explanations of the ear and of hearing. I loved your examples. It's easier to understand. I'm so happy that you said that because, as you know, I love examples. I also received a lovely email from Dr. Woodcoff in California who wrote in saying, Dr. Saperstein, I've listened to your podcast and your presentations are so relevant to the needs of all age groups suffering hearing loss. As a physician, there has been so little done for the public in this area, and many people feel uncertain. There is a pressing need for information for everyone that has ears, especially presented in such an informative and enjoyable format. I really appreciate that, Dr. Udkoff. You hit the nail on the head of why this is so important to me. I do feel that there isn't enough information for the public, for you, about audiology. On Instagram, that's at All About Audiology Podcast, after the episode, I posted a couple of pictures of the tiniest bones in the body, the ossicles that we discussed on the episode, and I got a comment from Grace who said, I really appreciate the addition of visuals on Instagram. It really puts it all together for me. Thank you, Grace. I am also a very visual learner, in addition to being an auditory learner. That's why I do supplement the concepts discussed on the podcast over on the Instagram page. So come on and join us over there as well at All About Audiology Podcast. Another comment really warmed my heart. It is a true pleasure to hear all you have to say. Your words are insightful and yet full of depth. As soon as I heard you, I became an instant fan. I wish you continued success, as I'm sure all the others who hear you will also become enraptured with everything you have to say. That's from Rachel in New York, and thank you, Rachel. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Now, another group of listeners that I really appreciate are the students who are interested in audiology as a career or other related fields to start opening up this interdisciplinary dialogue. I received a message on Instagram from Caitlin who said, I just found your podcast on Spotify and I am very excited. I am a CSD, that's Communication Sciences and Disorders, undergrad, and Au.D, audiology, is my plan for the future. I am so glad I found your podcast because I wanted to find extra resources for my classes, and I am looking forward to future episodes. Caitlin, this is amazing. It's so wonderful that you're looking for additional materials and different perspectives on what you're studying in class. I'm really glad that you and other students have found the podcast. And by the way, yes, the podcast is available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and on the website, of course. Join us for the next episode, which is all about hearing loss, the different types of hearing loss, what are some common causes of hearing loss, and a bit about why some people do better with hearing aids than others. Tune in for the All About Hearing Loss episode. This has been the All About You episode. I'm Dr. Lilach Saperstein, and this is the All About Audiology podcast.